Well, we've just wrapped up the Fox US Open here in Killington, and it's all gone down for the biggest prize money race in mountain biking. We'll go and see what went down. This is Wyn TV. Let's go. How was your race?
Good.
All right, well done.
Thanks.
All right, Mr. Dakota Norton, the two-time US Open champion. How does it feel?
Man, it feels super good. I was pretty nervous. I just wanted to have a good run, and the win is the icing on the cake if my performance is what I expected. And I know the time was great, but my run was also really good, so overall really happy.
And young Asa left the crowd in suspense. He had you, he was up 1.5 on you at one point, and then you just pulled it all back in the bottom.
Yeah, I think you know about the old dog with the big legs. I think you know a thing or two about that, huh?
Yeah.
You can the kids they run down there. The old dog cruises around in, So I knew that I had good strength and on the sprint. I knew that I had a couple of cheeky lines at the bottom that were super good. So just tried to have the confidence to execute, not leave any time on the track up top, and then lay it down at the bottom.
And 15 grand, what are you going to spend it on?
Man, I've had this 300 SX KTM sitting at the dealership all year. So with my name on it that I haven't really been able to afford to buy. So if it's still there, I'm going to get it on the way home.
Oh, that's a trick bike.
Yeah.
Is that all of the 15 grand gone?
Nah, not quite all of it.
So saving some for the house renovation still?
Yeah, luckily I got the house done, so the bank account is squeaking, so I'm going to put a little back in.
Yeah. Get some money back in there, back in the positive.
Yeah, get back in the green.
Yeah. And fired up for snowshoe next weekend?
Yeah, the last few weeks have been unreal, more than I could ask for. The middle of the season, I was a little bummed. I had a bit of a lull, and then been able to turn it back around, and then to race against the home crowd here, and then another home crowd at Snowshoe. It makes you feel like a superhero, so I'm excited to go racing.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Nikolai Rogatkin, what are you doing here at a downhill race?
Dude, Killington's actually not so far from me at home, 3 hours away. So I initially came up here, just wanted to check out the event, maybe ride the whip off a bit. But then they needed to put a number plate on me, so I said, why not do some practice, do a quali run, and see how it goes.
And how was it?
Bro, I cannot describe to you how brutal it was. My first few practice laps, I was like, this is okay. But I was like taking stops in the middle, right before qualification, did a top to bottom, barely hanging on, Superman riding after casing some of the jumps, and then same thing in the seating run lap. I've never done a DH race before, so having the people trackside and stuff was like really getting me fired up, especially the people that were shouting my name. I was like, dude, this is so sick. My times were not good, but at least I kept it rubber side down, no slams. I had a slam cashing the whip off jump, but
huge.
All clean on track, so I can't complain. I'm motivated to get my bike dialed and my fitness dialed and maybe do some more racing, bro. This was fun.
Yeah, it probably helps your skill set at some point to try and mix it up.
Well, I've just been doing media, I was doing some media in Leger, and that was such an electrifying atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I need to learn more about downhill. I know so much about slope, about freeride, but I got to learn more about this sport because it's so sick. So what better way to learn than immerse myself into the full racing atmosphere? So yeah, can't complain, dude. Sick.
Well, we hope to see you at some more downhill races soon, and we enjoyed the cash roll in the whip-off too.
Thank you. You will be seeing me at some more races soon. Racing or not, I love the vibe.
All right, love your vibe too. Cheers, man.
Cheers, bro.
Thank you. We're here with Luke Malin, the winner of the dual slalom at 15 years old. How was it, mate?
It was great, it was super fun racing you.
Yeah.
Insanely fast, super close, all day. It was a long day for sure, but, we pulled through and it was super fun.
And $2,000, what are you going to do with it?
Oh, I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out.
Is that the most money you've ever won in a bike race?
It is, yeah.
How much was the second most?
That I've won?
Yeah.
$100.
So $2,000's quite a bit more.
Yeah, for sure. Most I've ever won.
And you got to be pretty happy to go all the way to the final at the US Open, battle with some good riders, and win it at 15 years old.
Yeah, dude. The first time up at US Open. It's been a minute. Killington is my first time. Love it. Been loving it so far. So. Amazing time.
How did the downhill go?
It went pretty good. There's a couple lines I missed, but it felt smooth, just the pace wasn't there, but still pretty fun.
Sick. Well, good weekend anyway, and good job in the slalom, mate. Love to see it.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
Cheers. The transition team was on fire today, and Tilly Melton, you ended up 5th in the Pro Women's Downhill.
Yes, correct.
How old are you?
16.
16. So all the youngsters are on fire at this US Open. You got to be pretty happy to be battling with the pros at 16 years old.
Yeah, I'm super stoked.
And $900 in your pocket, that's pretty good too.
Yeah, for sure.
You gonna spend it all?
No.
Save it.
Yeah.
And how was your race run?
The race one was good. I'm happy with how it went compared to yesterday. So.
And your teammate, did she end up second?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So the young transition team is just smoking it.
Yeah.
What's the secret?
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe it's the raw pasta.
Yeah.
That could be it. All right. I reckon it's the raw pasta anyway, and well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Dakota Alex, normally on a motocross bike, what are you doing on a mountain bike?
Getting squirrely. No, I quit racing dirt bikes a couple years ago, and I live in Vermont, so I figured, mountain biking is a good place to do, or a good thing to do in Vermont. There's a lot of places, and this is like the best race of the year, so I want to come and check it out.
What's the difference, like the feeling from downhill to being like on the start gate of a motocross?
The lead-up's actually really similar, because you're with downhill, you have that long wait and nervous and in your head. But with motocross, it's like, in a way, it's like a lot more intense, but also like internally, it's like easier because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Where then downhill, I have to I'm trying to kind of amp myself up a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty similar.
Yeah. And what's the goals with the mountain bike? You're going to keep trying to push that now?
I'd like to, but realistically, I'm not really good enough to where it makes sense to. I'm 28 already.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was just talking to Dakota Norton. He said I can come stay with him and do some training. So maybe we'll see. I'd love to, but
I'm sure he'll point you in the right direction.
Oh yeah, he's the guy to go to. He's won today, so who better?
Yeah. And anyway, great to see you out here anyway.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, man. All right, Anna Newkirk, third place at the US Open, US national champion as well, but live in Switzerland.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct, in Switzerland.
So not Swiss national champion?
No, definitely not. If I raced, I probably wouldn't win anyways because, there's like Cami and Lisa and a bunch of other fast Swiss girls, so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just take the US sleeve instead?
I don't really have a choice. I have to race for the US, which I would want to anyways.
Yeah.
But, I have to race for the US anyways. I only have a US passport.
And then third place today, you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm stoked. Was a good, nice, clean run, which I'm happy with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, stoked.
And a good build-up for snowshoe next week.
Yeah, I feel like this track was really good prep because it's so flat and hard to carry speed on. So, definitely good prep for next week.
Yeah, probably one of the harder tracks to really put a race run together on.
Yeah, racing here was harder than racing, all of the World Cups.
Yeah.
The track was, easier to ride, but it was so much harder to race just because it's so weird and flat, and I don't know.
Yeah, so many little things that have to go together to keep the speed, and you mess up one, it messes up the next one.
Yeah, you'll hit one rock wrong and it'll kill all of your speed, and you'll lose a few seconds.
Yeah.
It's wild.
But snowshoe next week should be a good one, and you're taking home some good prize money, so you've got to be happy.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. I need it.
All right, spend it or save it.
I've got to spend it on I've got insurance bills to pay and.
Really?
Yeah.
So racing is really getting expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you pay for all your racing at the moment?
So we break even through the team, but we're not making any money right now. So, yeah.
Well, then it's some good money to take home some prize money anyway. Good job and well done.
Thank you. You too.
Cheers. Thank you. All right, Jill, how was the US Open for you?
Incredible. It's a great event.
Yeah. One of the best events of the year. It's pretty chill vibe, great prize money, and good racing.
Yeah, not too much pressure. It's just a cash race, but good organization. Track was fun, not too crazy.
Yeah.
But hard to ride.
Yeah.
And I got to. This is actually my only downhill race of the year.
Really?
Yeah, I did it last year. I did it this year.
So you just keep this one on the calendar because it's one of your favorites.
I do love it. I mean, for $15,000,
yeah,
you'd pretty much send it, right?
You've got to show up.
Yeah. I mean, I tried.
Yeah. And there's a lot of young girls in the pro women's field really doing some quick times today.
Yeah, I mean, I ride with Tilly every day. She's my little sidekick buddy.
Really?
Yeah, and that's she rides great. And Aletha, they're from where I live, so I'm very familiar.
They're both on the podium with you, but you're more than double their age, so it must be kind of crazy.
It kind of sucks. I feel like the older you get, the less willing to risk it for the biscuit, right? And so you're a little more sensible, and I feel like they ride with like there's no tomorrow,
Yeah. But you're probably teaching them a fair bit at home as well.
I mean, if they ask the right questions, I'll tell them, but it's up to them, you know.
All right, so they have to ask the right questions, and you give them the real tips.
I save it for Tilly, actually.
Oh, really? She's your favorite.
She's my favorite.
But she's on the podium with you, so that's pretty cool.
I like them both, obviously, but
Yeah.
I don't know Aletha as well. She lives in Eastern Washington,
Oh, yeah.
so it's a little further away.
Well,
How'd you go anyway?
I had a bit of a mechanical, so I kept getting stuck with my foot down, and I had to try and like pedal through everything because my chain was jamming.
Is there an idler involved?
There was a couple things involved, yeah.
I mean, big yellow guy coming through, I definitely saw you, but I didn't.
Yeah, I was Mr.
You were
Yellow.
tucked.
Yeah, I'm always tucked.
Tucked.
Yeah.
Tucked and pinned.
Yeah, we were trying, but it wasn't pretty, but it was fun.
Sorry that happened, Wyn.
I don't mind
nice
too
to see
much.
you. I'm glad Wyn TV represents the US Open.
We have to.
On to West Virginia?
Snowshoe, here we come.
Oh, look out, Isaac.
Country roads,
You
take
did
me
so
home.
good last time there, remember?
Yeah. Well, if it's going to rain, I'll be in.
That was your breakout.
Last year it was, yeah. Yeah.
Get it.
So we need another one.
Knock 'em dead.
All right, we'll try. Thanks, Jill, and well done.
All right, thanks.
Cheers. All right, Nina, two-time winner of the US Open as well. You got to be happy with that.
Oh, I'm happy, yeah, stoked.
And 15 grand, how are you going to spend it?
I need a new iPhone. I actually do.
Oh, they're cheaper. You broke
But
yours.
it's yeah, actually, honestly, I did. Oh no, I don't have it in my pocket, but yeah.
It was broken.
I never broke a screen of a phone. Did it 2 days ago, so that's a sign, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Try it right and just lost
So,
it.
so then you had to win the race to pay for the new iPhone.
Yeah, I mean, I can afford a bit more than only an iPhone, but
You
you can also save some money for something later.
Yeah, maybe after you could buy a house or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At some point.
Or you could buy some crypto.
No, I'm not too much into crypto so far.
But what an event, US Open. It's a great event.
Cool. Yeah, it's always cool to come here. I like it. And good atmosphere, like the Americans.
Yeah.
So yeah, enjoying it.
And good prep for Snowshoe next week.
Yeah, gonna try to keep the momentum now and head into Snowshoe with a win is always good. Yeah.
Go into the battle with Valley again.
Valley, Marine. Let's see. Yeah.
Well, we'll see you in Snowshoe. Well done.
See you in Snowshoe.
Thank you. Mr. C. Peter, I was at the top of the hill and they were calling your name. You didn't show up.
I didn't show up, no. I didn't make it to start.
What happened?
I rode yesterday and I had lots of painkillers because I crashed on the first day. And this morning I just didn't feel it. I did one practice run and I was like sore all through my chest and neck and stuff. So decided to sit one out. We got bigger things coming next couple of weeks.
Yeah. But you would have been excited to battle with your teammates?
I would have, yeah. I think I could have had them all. They weren't that fast today. So.
Yeah, they're on the podium, but not on the top.
Experience pays through, doesn't it, these kind of races?
Yeah.
It's like a British track too. It's not a steep hill, nice and flat.
This would be a Steve Pete track.
Carrying speed.
Yeah, that's your secret. Yeah.
Don't tell anyone.
I won't. But yeah, well done, mate. We missed.
What'd you end up?
I had a bit of a mechanical with my chain, so
oh dear.
yeah, my skirt got caught in my chain. Yeah, and I keep getting stuck foot down, so I had to
go
yeah.
Shorter skirt next time, mate.
Yeah, yeah. That's the secret. Don't tell anyone. Cheers, mate. Sam Tui, the winner of the junior category. How was it out there?
Oh, it's good. Pretty loose. Yeah, really loose actually.
Yeah.
But pretty good. Pulled it back at the last split to the bottom, so happy with that.
And you racing Snowshoe next week?
I'm not.
Why
no.
not?
I move up to Elite next year.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, it makes more sense to me that I go home and start grinding a little earlier.
All right.
As well as money. It's expensive and I don't have the money for it.
Well, we'd love to see you there, though.
I wish I could go there, yeah. Yeah.
Did you do any World Cups this year?
I did. I did the June block, so the first three.
How'd you go?
I did all right. Yeah, pretty mid-pack, bit of mechanical, bit of issue, kind of just all right.
So US Open win, you got to be happy.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you. Not like the Nokia 2280s, are they?
You know, I used to have a 5110. That thing was beautiful, but these things now are so complex.
You struggle with the old new technology.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah. What's the best advancement on your bike that you've seen from when you started?
You know, like, we always go back and talk about how technical the old tracks were. And
Yeah.
we go back to like the same track. We'd ride it so much faster now.
Yeah.
Our tires are better, our suspension's better, our bikes are better, they're longer, we fit in the bike. So, yeah, all that adds up. That makes makes the tracks less technical.
Yeah, and probably it's safer.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about safer because you can ride them
You
faster.
push faster, but
Yeah,
then
for sure.
push harder, but then it's like the limit is further.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And how was the US Open for you?
Oh, the US Open's great. I think Clay and his team did an amazing job.
Yeah.
It's nice to go back to the US and to see all the young guns coming out.
Yeah.
We saw 2 seconds today, and the elite women and the elite men by youngsters. I mean, they're not even old enough to be juniors. So, I mean, I think that's where the US is coming through. They've got some talent coming through. It's cool.
Yeah, quite a bit of talent to come. Must be crazy to see some kids that you could be their dad, and they're up there battling with you.
Well, I mean, I thought I could be Jackson's dad, but when Ace was born in 2007, I mean, I was still on Honda bikes, I was like in my late 20s in 2007, so.
So you definitely could be his dad.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. But you got to be happy to be on the podium and get ready for snowshoe next week.
Yeah, I'm happy. I just had a good run. It was cool. It was great, but we just keep having some issues, and so I get a bit annoyed about that, and it's so irritating. But it's definitely it's been the story of my season. Like, I feel like I'm riding good. I think it shows I'm riding good, but if we could just get some certain parts of the bike to not fail, we'll be fine.
All right. Well, if it all comes together for snowshoe in Montsanan, I'll be happy to see it, and I'll happily celebrate with you.
Oh, I'd happily love it to happen.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping for it.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
All
Thanks
right.
a lot.
Well done.
Thanks.
Okay. Mr. Sour Patch, Jackson Goldstone, how was it out there?
Yeah, it was a bit of a rough one today. I'm still stoked to be on 5th, but my run definitely wasn't the smoothest. It was a hard track for me. Trying to carry speed and stuff as a small guy is difficult, but I had a blast. The event was really good, and it was a good race in the end. So, just need to clean some stuff up for next week in snowshoe.
Yeah, you were a little bit frustrated with that run.
Yeah, I made one pretty decent mistake up top, and then tried to push really hard after that, and then just bonked at the bottom. Had nothing left for the pedals. So, it's okay. Is what it is.
But it's probably a good little bit of training and bit of motivation going into the next two.
Yeah, definitely. I got some know what I need to work on for next week. So, we're good.
Fired up, and then the season finishes with Montsanan, so you have to be fired up for that one.
Yeah, I can't wait for Montsanan. Hoping the weather's going to be good. Anything can happen, especially this late in the year. But last 2 World Cups gotta go well for me. I can't wait.
You're still in the mix with the overall bit.
Yeah, exactly, which is pretty crazy. So I just want to finish out strong. You
wouldn't have expected that at the start of the season?
Definitely not. Yeah, definitely didn't expect to be sitting second in the overall with 2 races to go, and it's a tight battle, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Can't wait.
All right. Well, good luck. We'll see you in snowshoe.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, mate. Osborne, Mr. Send It, Randy, second in the enduro and 14th in the downhill. Solid weekend.
Yeah, I'm stoked just to spend so much time riding bikes and jumping around, balancing enduro and downhill, and having a good time. It's been a fun weekend.
Yeah, it's got to be good, and done it all on the same bike.
Yeah, just riding my trail bike. That's kind of all I know. I haven't really put any time on a downhill bike yet, so I just figured I'd ride what I'm comfortable with. And this track, it seems like it kind of suits a trail bike. You can kind of get away with it. Stoked on my quali yesterday, or seating. I was 11th, kind of in touch.
Yeah.
The podium seemed like it was close, but today everyone just turned it up that much further. But either way, I'm just stoked to be riding, be healthy, and just have fun at this awesome event. So.
Yeah, US Open, what an event. Good job on an enduro podium as well, battling with Mr. Jack Moyer.
Yeah, I was pretty fired up to battle with Jack and Casper and a bunch of the local guys, and I won a stage, and I think we tied or something. We got pretty close on a couple other stages, so it was cool to be I think it was within 10 seconds of Jack at the end, so he's next level, so it's cool to show some pace and try to give him a run for his money. But I had to pass on the number 1 plate, so it was cool.
All right, well, good job, and good to see you here, mate.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
All right, Asa, Second place, one better than last year. How was it?
It was a perfect run. I don't know. I can't really describe how I just got all my lines good, pedaled where I needed to, got it.
And you came down, you were 1.5 up on Dak. You might have thought you might have had it for a bit.
Yeah, I was stoking for a sec. And I'm stoked anyways, but I was like, holy. But yeah, he
and
pulled
then Dak lit it up in the bottom.
Yeah, he's just gnarly.
Yeah, he's good at that pumpy, pedally stuff. He goes there.
Yeah, for sure.
He probably clicked another gear and like,
yeah, it's like a 450 compared to a 250.
Yeah, so you got to tune that 250 up by the time, but you still got time because you're not even a junior yet.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna race juniors next year, but I'm stoked.
Yeah. Fired up for the World Cup now that you know that you can put a run in against some of those top guys?
Yeah, dude, I'm so stoked for next year. I cannot wait to race.
Yeah. And you'll be excited to go and race in Europe.
Yeah, those tracks look so much better, so much steeper, so I can carry my speed a bit better because I'm a bit lighter.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you like a steep track?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And you come into snowshoe to watch or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to go do track walk with Nico, and I'll just be there hanging out.
Sick.
Yeah.
Well, good job, and $7,500, is it?
I know, yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do with that?
Probably put it all in my bank account.
All right.
Yeah,
You're going to save it?
Yeah.
All right. Smart man, saving.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
All right, Aletha, $7,500. You've got to be pretty happy. Second place US Open.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm stoked.
And you're only 15.
Yes, I am only 15.
No way. So that's pretty crazy. You're up there battling with some pro riders.
Yeah, it's definitely an experience.
Yeah. And yeah, you wouldn't have expected that.
No, I definitely wouldn't have.
No? So you come in, and then yesterday I think you qualified fastest.
Yes, I did.
So how did it feel to be the last rider on the hill for the pro woman?
That had a lot of nerves, not gonna lie, especially watching all those girls just drop in full power. But honestly, it just made me want to work harder for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And your sister races World Cups at the moment in juniors. So you're still not junior till next year or the year after?
A year after.
Oh, so you still got another year before you can race?
Yep, I have another year.
And do you get some tips off your sister or what?
A little bit. I haven't got to that area like where she can like help me in that area because I'm not quite going to the World Cup yet.
Yeah.
But she tries to help where she can.
All right. Well, you got to be pretty happy to take away $7,500. What are you going to do with the money?
Honestly, I have no idea. I'm kind of a kid, so I kind of like just want to spend it. But that's probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Ace just said he's going to save it, so you're just going to spend it.
He's the smart one. Yeah. I'm going to be the kid.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be like, let's just spend it.
You're going shopping?
Yes.
All right, well, is this mum saying no, don't go shopping?
Mom is probably not saying go shopping.
Yeah. All right, well, enjoy the shopping and well done.
Thank you.
And you got half a pedal this week.
Half a pedal, yeah.
Wow.
You got the whole bearings, everything in there.
Yeah, it's quite creative. I like it.
Yeah. All right, Joe, you ended up in 5th. Came down first.
No, 4th actually. Ended up 4th.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But you came down first and you ended up 4th. How was it?
Yeah, it was good. I came down super early, so I think I was sat in the hot seat for about 40 minutes, and it got pretty tense at the end as people started to get close. The last few went faster, so a shame I didn't sit in there for a few extra minutes longer, but happy to come away with 4th, and same time pretty gutted to be half a second from going 1-2 with Dakota, so happy and very frustrated at the same time, but overall, solid run, right in the mix, and it was a great race, tight racing, great for the fans, and I think all round solid.
And it was a good weekend all round. You got equal first in the dual slalom as well, so taking home some money this week.
Yeah, not bad. Dual slalom was real good fun. I got to ride one of Palmer's old bikes that Jeff welded up from Intense, so that was super cool. And yeah, to go P1 in that as well, P4 in US in the downhill. Good week, first time here, so can't complain at all. I look forward to next year.
And then on to snowshoe next week, fired up?
Yeah, absolutely. To be right in the mix, there's, 1.5 back off Dak, and I think Dak's in a position to win the next 2 World Cups. So hopefully we can continue building and be right up there for the next 2 World Cups, which is obviously the important ones, and hopefully, good, strong end to the season.
All right, well done, mate. Stoked for you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. All right, Mr. Ryder Lawrence, what's happened?
Seems I've broken both of my arms.
Both of your arms? The question is, who's going to wipe your bum?
Oh, It took me a little bit, but I figured it out last night, but we're
really?
ordering a bidet.
All right, yeah, they do make sense, do they? Don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
At times like these.
Yep.
And yeah, bit of a shit one for you, but you're going to be healed up pretty easy from this one and get into racing junior next year?
Yeah, some clean brakes, like not out of place or anything, so should be a quick recovery, and yeah, World Cups next year.
Fired up for that?
Yep.
Yeah. And were you enjoying this track here at the US Open until this happened?
Yeah, I love this track. I loved it last year. This is one of my favorite courses.
Yeah. And young Ryan Pinkerton's kind of setting the bar, the benchmark for the US Juniors. So, yeah, that motivate you a bit?
Yeah, and I'm just been trying to chase Asa a little bit.
Yeah.
And if I can get close to him, I feel like I could get close to Pinky too.
Yeah. So fired up for next year then?
Yeah.
All right, well, heal up, mate, and bad luck on the injury. Hopefully see you on track soon.
Thank you.
Nick Frazier, the winner of the whip-off at 15 years old. That was an insane whip. What was the story?
The story, I was scared to hit that jump at first, not gonna lie. Went out there, got some laps in, got a nice rut on that right side,
Yeah.
and threw it down, full moto style.
It's pretty sketchy to hit a rut in the lip on a mountain bike with no throttle.
It really is. Lip was a little soft, so just kept hooking it, had to get a few pedal strokes going into it, and was ready for it.
And you just threw it?
Just threw it.
And somehow you rode it out, like it was a bit up on the landing.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at that landing, and I'm like, oh, boy. I was landed, and I'm like, no way. Put my hand up, I'm like, I'm alive. And, yeah, made it happen.
You got to be pretty happy with that?
Oh, I'm stoked. Still doesn't even feel real.
Really?
Day later.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel real, but yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, one of the best whips I've seen. I loved it.
Thank you.
You just swung off it, and it was like, and then it just held onto it, so it was sick.
Yeah.
And you actually landed straight, so they couldn't say you landed sideways.
No, I've landed pretty straight, so I'll take it.
Sick. Nice work, mate.
Thank you.
All right, well, that wraps up everything from here at the US Open. Next stop, Snowshoe, next week for the next World Cup. We'll see you on the track walk. Over and out from Wyn TV and Gary. Cheers.